Order up. We continue our division by division breakdown for the NFL season as we order up. This week, we are ordering up the AFC South. This was not a great division for either one of us. I went 0-4. You went 2-2. So we definitely have some work to do this year. From 4 to 1, who you got, D?
All right. First up, I have the Titans. They don't have any players or any coaches I believe in. Will Levis is okay. Hopkins is old. Ridley, Jaguars didn't even want him back. And then they have Tony Pollard. Who knows what that's going to be. So I've got the Titans at 4. Number 3, I've got the Colts. I expect a resurgence from JT, but the question mark comes at quarterback. I don't know if this guy could make it through the whole season. I really don't know what he's about. And I'm not sure about the defense. That's why I got them at 3. Number 2, I've got the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence, prove-it year for him, in my opinion. Christian Kirk is their number 1. And Gabe Davis, they got from Buffalo. Evan Ingram, former Giant, friend of yours. And I think the difference is going to come on defense. I think Josh Hines-Allen is going to be able to do good things for the Jaguars. And then number 1, I've got the Texans. Stroud, Mixon, Diggs, Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Tunsil, Mason, Anderson, Fairburn. They've been building this for a couple years now since they got the executive from the Patriots to come over and be their GM. And since they got that great hold from the Cleveland Browns for Deshaun Watson. So, have at it, Haas. What do you got, T?
You can't argue with the Titans in last place. They're rebuilding. They're not there yet. Will there be steps in the right direction? Sure. But with a second-year quarterback, there's bound to be growing pains. Is Tony Pollard a number 1? We're really going to find out now. Because remember when I said that Nick Saban cast a really big shadow? You know who else cast a really big shadow? Derrick fucking Henry. You're trying to replace Derrick Henry. Good luck. You're going to need it. DeAndre Hopkins is already hurt. What else you got? What else you got in Tennessee? Not a whole lot. Third place. I gotta say, I'm not enamored with the Jaguars. Like, talented team. Yes, Gabe Davis, I understand that. You're bringing back a lot of the same guys. A lot of the same guys that choked away the division last year. They choked, gagged it right up. Like a cat coughing up a hairball. How fitting that their mascot's a cat. Like you said, I agree with you. This is a prove-it year for Trevor Lawrence. I'm not sold on him. Yeah, he's okay. He's just okay. Let's see him take a leap. Now, he's not being pushed. His backup is Mac Jones. God forbid he gets hurt, because now you got fucking Mac Jones kind of navigating this ship. Good luck with that. So, last year left a bad taste in my mouth, and they really haven't done that much to assuage that. Number 2, I think the Colts are onto something. Even if Anthony Richardson isn't there, you know, they're not bad. They're not bad. Like, they could probably use another receiver. Juju's available if you want to sign a veteran receiver to kind of bolster that room to go along with Michael Pittman. You have Josh Downs, you have Adonai Mitchell. Maybe you want to add another tight end because you have Mo Alley Cox and then you have Kylan Granson. Like, okay. Maybe you want to add a little bit there, but you still got Jonathan Taylor. You really don't have much in the way of backups. So, Jonathan Taylor, be prepared to run the rock, and run the rock, and run the rock, and run the rock. What does intrigue me, just like last year, if Anthony Richardson falters, or if Anthony Richardson gets hurt, they have a nice veteran backup who can steer this thing and keep it from falling off the tracks. Last year was Gardner Minshew, who won the Raiders starting job this year. So congratulations, Gardner Minshew. Little Minshew magic in Vegas. This year, the role of Gardner Minshew is being played by Joe Flacco. A guy that won a little thing that's called Comeback Player of the Year. So, I got faith. I have some faith in Joe Flacco.
Because you gotta have faith. You gotta have.
There's
faith.
one Joe. That's one Joe I do have faith in. One Joe that was related tangentially to the Jets that I have faith in, and that's Mr. Flacco right now. And number one, you can't argue with it. We were surprised by them last year. We are not being caught off guard this year. The Houston Texans are legit. They are going to make some strides this year, and it would not surprise me at all if you see them staring down the Chiefs in the AFC title game. I'm not saying that's my prediction. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But you can check out the show next week, and we'll give you our predictions. But they got a shot. That team is loaded, and they added Stephon Diggs, which is interesting, right? It's a little bit of powder keg. Is he going to be the force that takes him over the top, or is he going to be a force that kind of starts to break them apart at the seams? Stephon Diggs, he's got a little bit of a rep, so we'll see how that plays out. But this team is supremely talented, loaded with potential, has already done it. DeMeco Ryans is a fantastic coach, and they're prized to make it back-to-back in the AFC South. Those are our picks. What are yours? Hit us up, faderoutemail@gmail.com, or slide in our DMs on IG at FadeRoutePodcast, or drop us a line on X at FadeRouteDNZ, and let us know who you got in the AFC South. Thanks for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you liked what you heard and you want to hear more, be sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Leave us a review, rate us 5 stars, turn on subscription notifications, and share on social media. Tell your friends and spread the word.